everyone, my name is Matin and I'm working in the product team at Zenphi. This tutorial is going to be a continuation of the previous tutorial in which I showed you how you can allow anyone within your organization to submit a Google form, and as a result a new Google directory group would be created. However, I believe for most cases an approval step may be required by someone maybe in the IT team, and this person would need to give the approval before this group will be created. So as you can see here, I already have the previous flow that we have created. So first I need to drag on an assign task action. I'm going to call it get IT approval. The task name is going to be the same thing, so get IT approval. I'm going to leave the outcomes as it is. The assignee's email, for this case, I'm just going to make it myself because we want to see the email for the assigned task. The subject is going to be request to create a new group, and I'm actually going to get the group name and pass it into the email subject. The email would be, the email body is going to be something like hi at the initiator's email has requested to create a new group called, and then let's get the group name. Okay, with the email address of, and then now let's pass the group email. And then we need to ask them, do you approve? And then regards, Zenphi. Great, so I'm going to leave the expiry to 7 days and I'm not going to set a reminder. So following this, we need to add an if condition to pretty much say that if the approval is approved, then we need to create the group. And then we need to also, if there's any members, we need to add these members to that group. So we need to set up this if condition. So I'm going to say if the outcome is equal to approve, run the true branch. Great, so now we should send an email to notify them if it's rejected. So let's drag a send an email action into the false branch. I'm going to send this email, it would be to the person submitting the form. However, again, I'm just going to set it to myself. I'm going to call it something like the subject should be your request was rejected, and then the body is going to be hi, your request to create a group called, and then group name was rejected. And then we can say something like, please contact IT if you want further clarification. And then best IT. Okay, great. So now we can publish this flow to see how different actions will kick off as a result of this assigned task action. So the group email is going to be finance. The group name is going to be finance. And then we don't want to set a description, and for now we don't want to add any members. So if we submit this form and go back to Zenphi, if we go back, we can see the recent runs, and we can see it's executing right now. So clicking on the run, we can see that this flow has been triggered as a result of a Google form submission. And now we are at the get IT approval action. So if we go to our email and refresh it, we can see there is a get IT approval email with two buttons, approve and reject. So if we click reject, it should go through the false branch. So let's go back to Zenphi And let's refresh this for the recent runs, and we can see it's triggered the if condition, and then an email has been sent. We can see it was rejected. And now if we go to the email, we should see an email, your request was rejected. So you can see they have received an email because the false branch kicked off. So hopefully I've shown you how easy it is to add an approval task action to any of your processes. Thank you so much for listening, and take care.